Hi everyone, Mixie here. So today I'll show you how I won another Tarepanda, but on this different claw machine. So this is a new claw configuration to me. It's probably like not new on Toreba, but I noticed this while I was browsing around and it looks like it was set up in its original position just because of how straight the prize is and it's not very crooked. And when I looked at it, it seemed fairly intuitive of how, like, what's the goal is that you would need to drag the prize over to this win zone. And as you can see, there's like these like slanted guards so that you can't just slide it in. So from the get-go, I knew I did not want to pick up the prize because I got a feeling that it would probably just drop it in some really weird way. And the prize is actually pretty close to the chute already, so I didn't want to risk having it bounce crazily, even though it might be possible that it could bounce in the chute. But generally, I'm very doubtful of having such awesome luck that it just happens to fall in. So I went for the very steady kind of win approach. So with that, let's get started. So here I wanted to slowly drag Tarepanda over to the right and make sure I do not pick him up. So I was off center on purpose and made sure that it was more to the right so that the grippers could slowly grab him and drag him over to the right. So that was some progress. And I go with the same tactic. I go slightly toward the right so that I wouldn't pick up the left side of the prize. Tilt him over, make sure that the right side of the claw grips a little bit of the bottom and slides off, so dragging him closer over. So that worked. And then as you can see that it would have just dropped right around here, which is definitely not enough to have it fall in usually. So same tactic, made sure it was more to the right. Wanted to grip him just a little bit so that he would slide over. And that one did a really good slide. So, but because of this guard thing, it's keeping him up. So I was like, okay. So here, I went all the way over to the right, and then I pause here, so it's not frozen. I was like a little worried that I would pick him up. So I was kind of debating, should I go for the center? Should I go from the side? And I was like really puzzled if I should like still play. So here I was kind of on, I still went to the center. It's great. He didn't pick him up, like wasn't surrounding him. So did slide him up and over, so that worked. And the grippers are kind of getting in the way. I was getting a little worried that it would push him over this way. So at this point, I think there wasn't much I could do, so I kept sliding him more to the right so that he could tilt further to the right, and I was just really thinking what my strategy would be. So the only thing I do is just slide him more up and hopefully he'll fall down. That gravity would do its work. So, ooh, so close, but it immediately dragged him to the left. And the grippers are so low that I was worried that it would fall back this way, but thankfully it didn't. So here's my sixth play. I'm like, okay, the right's pretty much not the way to go. So let me see if I can push him or have it slide right. So that pushing didn't work, but as you remember, and I was really, oh my God, I almost fell down, that this swings open, and ta-da, there he goes. So that was pretty fun. I definitely had kind of fun with this configuration because I think every play actually really did something, and I don't think I could have won it any faster unless I could have tried my luck at picking the whole thing up to see maybe if he would fall in the chute, but that's something that I just don't think, like, it's not in your favor to do that. And it definitely, when I checked back later, it was like much farther away. So like, and I did try to play it again, but because it was not straight, I just wasn't able to get a grip on it and he wasn't able to slide toward the right. So hope you enjoyed that and picked up a few tips. See you in the next one.